diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team. And we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So South Carolina's offense will get first crack at it today. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games, the team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep them block out all the noise.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Gamecocks want to move quickly.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Snagged in the middle, H. Clark. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. Quarterback keeps it.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Using his feet. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you... Breaks into the open! Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Quickly complete.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Leaves it with the running back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
He's got it. First down and more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Underwood. Got his man quickly. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Leaves it with the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Got it behind the line. It's Clark. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Marches ahead. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Georgia's offense will take the field for the first time. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, that can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Marshall. Looking left. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
The quarterback just needs to settle down. He looks like he's just too excited right now. He had his receiver wide open down the field and just put way too much mustard on that throw, overthrowing an open guy. That should have been 6.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Georgia sends out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll give it to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
To the air on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation of the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the field.
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a fourth down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. Fourth down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
Off the RPO, complete. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to duck.
Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
Yeah, and you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they missed an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
It'll be third and long. Dropping back, it's Marshall. Bringing the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
And the returner will be brought down. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Here's the handoff. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds his tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
They'll go right back to him.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small game, but some information you've gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Got his man Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it. And
turning it on! Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Quick release by the QB. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
They're working that left side. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? We just saw the big third down catch. He set him up here in the red zone. I like going back to him, maybe lining him and flexing him outside, getting a one-on-one opportunity for him to use his side.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Gamecocks! A great catch and run for 6. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering what did...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Looking for a man. It's Marshall. Here comes the heat. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on third down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment defense.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. That penalty helps some, but it's still 3rd and long.
Let's go! Let's go!
Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Wants to throw on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got them back over the middle. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Gamecocks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Makes the catch. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Back to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, South Carolina.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Riddick. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that 1st half.
And the Gamecocks will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Marshall. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Georgia lining up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the 1st down. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football.
There he goes. Spin, still running. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
first down physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. It gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Just going to keep it after the snap. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read. All
got enough space, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control with this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looking to throw, it's Marshall. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks, that's just ridiculous.
And the Dogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Pocket breaking down. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Georgia sends out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and take it back. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Breaks into the open. Push down for the tackle.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
The Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Pena. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. He's got an open man. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll move the wide receiver. He's got it again. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
I
don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. To the air, it's Underwood. Caught close to the marker, it's Stewart. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Gamecock.
Number 25.
Aggressive, man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. He'll start this drive going to the air. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Rushes on him. Works the middle of the field. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up fourth down. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles.
It's picked off, and another empty drive. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Run in the red zone. It's Stewart. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did.
Oh, he's got some space. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. The Dogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
They get to him as he throws. With the catch, it's Riddick. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Well, this offense is giving a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity because 1st and 2nd down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable 4th down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
Ready, can it be? Tanner. On the ready. Ready, set, guard.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Gamecocks with the 1st and 10.
First down for the offense.
He's got it on the right. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal.
Pace, 27, just.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready, they were fast, they were physical.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Looks it in at the 40. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. You're getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Back to throw, it's Matthews. Here's the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Working that left side. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. Fires to the tight end. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Set, ready.
Gets it out quickly. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete. They were going for the fabulous parting gift, but instead will just go home with a loss. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good